Hello, welcome to the Night Radio and Television Station. Here comes the latest updates. After being seriously affected by the COVID-19 pandemic from June up to now, what industry companies have made efforts to adapt and achieve positive growth. By June, the export of wood and wood products has reached nearly 947 million USD, an increase of more than 15%, of which the export of wood products has increased by nearly 30% over the same period in 2018. By July, export of wood and wood products has continued to grow impressively to 1.05 billion USD, in which wood products export is estimated at more than 830 million USD, up by nearly 30%. There are many reasons for this growth, among which the COVID-19 left people in many countries at home, so the demand for furniture shopping increased. In addition, China and a number of other countries with strength in wood were affected by COVID-19, causing production interruptions. Meanwhile, the Vietnamese wood industries was almost uninterrupted in terms of production, and no factories were blocked or shut down. In order to be proactive in preventing and fighting against COVID-19 pandemic, Hoa Sen Sources Enterprises, located in Suối Tre Ward, Long Khánh City, has equipped with automatic thermometers. Hoa Sen Source Enterprise is the first unit of Long Khánh City to equip automatic temperature measuring device for officers, workers, customers, and partners who work there. This greatly reduces the risk of virus spread in this unit. Ms. Nguyễn Thị Hồng Thắm, a worker at Hoa Sen Source Enterprise, said, "The gauge is very effective. We hope that many businesses also equipped these thermometers to ensure the safety of workers." Ms. Vương Thị Huyền, a worker at Hoa Sen Source Enterprise, said, "The COVID-19 pandemic is very dangerous, so the company equips the thermometers for us to work with the peace in mind." In addition to facial recognition and body temperature display, the device will emit a warning sound when someone has a higher temperature than normal and send reports to the mobile phone and computer of the business directory. Those who have land lease contract with the state and are forced to stop their production and business because of COVID-19 is entitled to a 15% reduction of the land rent this year. That is the content in Decision 22 of the Prime Minister that has just been issued. According to this decision, businesses, households, and individuals that are forced to stop their production and business for 15 days or more because of COVID-19 and are renting land from the state will receive 15% reduction in rental rates until the end of this year. That is a move by the government to support those facing difficulties due to COVID-19 under Resolution 84 of 2020. This provisions also applies to the case that the tenant has many different production and business activities, but only stops one production and business activity on the land or land parcels that are rented directly from the state. The UAE and Israel reached a historical agreement yesterday aimed at the complete normalization of diplomatic relations between the two sides. The Crown Prince of the Emirates of Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, announced on Twitter that during a phone call with the U.S. President Donald Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, the parties reached an agreement to prevent Israel from annexing the Palestinian territories. The UAE and Israel also agreed to cooperate and outline a roadmap towards establishing bilateral relations. Abu Dhabi is one of the 7 emirates of the UAE. In a joint statement, Israel, the UAE, and the United States held the agreements as a historic diplomatic breakthrough promoting peace in the Middle East. David Held, Deputy Secretary of State in charge of political affairs, said yesterday that the U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI) would join Lebanese and international investigators in the investigation of the explosion in the capital Beirut last week, left at least 172 people dead. Speaking to the press when visiting a scene of the explosion, Mr. Hale said that the FBI's participation in the investigation came from the request of the Lebanese officials. A series of countries in the Middle East and Europe also sent forces to assisting Lebanon in investigating and remedying the consequences of the explosion. Before that, thousands of Beirut residents gathered in a city port area to hold a memorial service for the victims killed in the explosion. The memorial service came not long after Prime Minister Hassan Diab's government announced its resignation in the face of a wave of discontent and anger from the Lebanese. That's the end of the news for today. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.